Hi there, I'm Vincent Boss and I provide dating and self-improvement advice. And in today's podcast, we're going to be discussing Win Your Ex's Vote. I provide audio and email coaching to help people try and get their ex back or get a new girlfriend or boyfriend. Check out my website for more details, www.dateme.tips. Please check your spam and junk folders if you are expecting an email from me. So now let's get back into today's podcast, and today we are discussing Win Your Ex's Vote. So I would like you to type in the comments what you think you can do to win your ex's vote. Today's podcast is for dumpies who are trying to get their ex back. So if that's you, and if you are in a position where you have been dumped and you want to try to get your ex back, please type in the comments what you think you can do to give you the best possible chance of success. Winning your ex back as a dumpy is similar to winning an election in that it requires a strategy. You need to stand out from the crowd. However, the strategy that will give you the best chance of winning your ex back will be different to the strategies that politicians use to get elected. During an election, politicians go on the campaign trail, they go door-to-door canvassing, they organise political rallies, they attend televised debates. In other words, they try to sell themselves by drawing as much attention to themselves as possible. However, this approach will not help you to get your ex back. On the contrary, the best strategy for winning your ex back begins with you making yourself noticeable by your absence. This is achieved by using the no contact rule. So the no contact rule is something that people suggest you implement if you have been dumped and want to try to get your ex back. There are many different versions of a no contact rule that you can find online, but I believe that my version will give you the best possible chance of trying to get your ex back. So I suggest that you subscribe to my podcasts so that you can familiarize yourself with my version of the no contact rule. But the no contact rule is just the first part of the job. It's just the first element in trying to get your ex back if you are a dumpy. If you get your ex back, it won't just be because you implemented my version of a no contact rule. This is a huge part of it, yes, but it's not the whole. It is not everything you need to do to win your ex's vote. When you're in a relationship, both people will be feeling a high level of romantic emotional attraction for one another. Now, for various possible reasons, this level of romantic emotional attraction can dip and drop. And if it drops to a certain low point, then the person who is no longer feeling enough romantic emotional attraction for their partner will likely end the relationship. So at the time of a breakup, the level of romantic emotional attraction is very low. That is what the dumper is feeling for the dumpy. If the dumpy implements my version of a no contact rule, that will give them an excellent opportunity of growing that level of romantic emotional attraction. And if it hits a certain high point, if it grows to a certain level, then this is when the dumper will begin to feel intrigue once more about their ex, the dumpy. At this stage, the dumper will make contact with the dumpy, and this is where the next element of trying to get your ex back really comes into play. Whilst being absent from your ex, you want to be gaining the popular vote from others. Social proofing can be the key to unlock the breakup door. So if you have been dumped and you want to try to get your ex back, yes, it is so important that you implement my version of the no contact rule. But social proofing can be the next element on your journey to trying to get your ex back. And that is because social proofing can validate your position as a viable candidate for your ex to date once more. And that is, of course, what you want to be doing if you want to try to get your ex back. But what is social proofing? Well, social proofing is the principle that different people's opinions will influence others. So if a lot of people think a certain thing about something or somebody, then this can influence the opinion and the perception that other people have for this object, shop, or person. Whatever it is, people's opinion will be swayed by the opinion of others. So let's give an example. Let's use the shop analogy. Imagine you are walking through a shopping mall and you see various shops, and as you're walking by them, you notice a couple of things. Firstly, all of these shops are selling the same type of product. Secondly, the vast majority of these shops are empty or have very few customers inside, but one shop in particular is absolutely packed. It has lots of people in there. They come in, they go in, they're in there, they're out, they're bringing the products out, they're all looking really happy, and it's really, really busy. Subconsciously, the vast majority of people will be inclined and attracted to go into the busy shop, and that is social proofing. It is the principle that if all of these other people are thinking that this shop is the best choice to go into, then it must be a good shop because other people have said it is. Other people have voted with their feet. So you can use social proofing to your advantage in your dating life. And the way you can do this is by being a great person. And when I say great person, I mean you're a person that other people want to spend time with. You want to make sure that when you go by people, you smile, you say hello, you're positive, you're upbeat, you're happy, you're carefree, you're fun. You are the type of person that other people want to spend time with. If you are joining new clubs, groups and classes, like I suggest in other podcasts as an element of what you can try to do to try to get your ex back, that ties in with social proofing, because if you are joining new clubs, groups and classes, then you'll be mixing with new people, and you will quite likely be in the position at some point where you will be invited to go on social meetings, social gatherings. You will be mixing. And if you are doing this, then you are proving to other people that you are a viable person. You are somebody that other people want to spend time with. So if you can showcase this on social media, if you can be the type of person who presents themselves as somebody that others want to spend time with, then you are using social proofing to your advantage. So if you use my version of a no contact rule, then your ex's intrigue will start to grow and it will go higher and higher and higher. If they then hear through friends of friends, through other people, if they see it on social media, that you are mixing with new people, then social proofing will begin to kick in, because they'll start to think, well, maybe I made the wrong decision because my ex is spending time with all these other people. These people want to spend time with my ex, so they can't be that bad a person. These other people have got photos with my ex and they're all looking happy, they're all laughing, they're all joking. I've heard off my friend that they know that somebody they know is hanging out with my ex now. I've heard that my ex has joined this new club and everybody is hanging out with them now. You know, if your ex, if the dumper is hearing these things, if they're seeing this social proofing, then they're going to be more inclined to believe you are a high value individual. And this is crucial, because if you have been dumped, then your value is very low. If you have been dumped, then the dumper's value is high and the dumpy's value is low. You need to raise that value, and you can do that in part through social proofing. It can be the key to unlock the breakup door. It's so important. So if you've been dumped and you want to try to get your ex back, implement my version of a no contact rule. But whilst you are doing this, don't be sitting around. Make sure you are getting out there. Make sure you are mixing with new people. Make sure you are a person that other people want to spend time with. Be happy, be carefree, be fun, be positive, be upbeat. If you are friends that your ex already knows, make sure that you really regrow those friendships. You know, sometimes they can take a hit when you are in a romantic relationship. Regrow those friendships. Spend time with your friends. All of this counts as well. Be popular and you will seem a high value individual, and this will all add to the intrigue that your ex has for you. This will all increase the possibility of your ex one day contacting you and allow you to move into the next phase of trying to get your ex back, which is all about the communication and the connection that you can build once more with them. But I will be talking about that in a future podcast, so please make sure you subscribe and ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss my future uploads. If you believe that this podcast has helped you, then please consider buying me a coffee. The link to do so is in the description.
Yeah, if you miss your ex, we can help with that. Help you get him back, or we can help find you someone else. Yeah, Vincent Bo, the relationship coach, giving you some insight, bringing you a new approach. DateMe.tips, go and check the site, giving you advice, helping with your love life. Get your ex back, or move to the next. Ain't no sweat, you know Vincent Bo got you. Finding love ain't no problem. Yeah, DateMe.tips, check it out now.